Good morning, students. In the previous video, I have introduced the chapter The Postmaster and read and discussed page number 37 and 38 of the chapter, along with the word meanings, phrases, and cross questions. Today, I will continue with the reading of page number 39 and 40. By the end of this video, you will be able to express story in your own words, meaning of difficult words and phrases, and you will be able to answer the related questions. Let us quickly have a recap of what I had discussed with you in the previous video. So far, we have read that the postmaster was transferred to a remote post office in a small rural Indian village, Ullapur. The village was near a factory, and the owner of the factory was Englishman. The postmaster was from the huge city of Calcutta and feels out of place in such a distant rural village. His office stood surrounded by dense forests and overlooked a slimy pond. Occasionally, the postmaster tried to write a bit of poetry. His salary was not so great, so he had to cook his own food and would share his food with Ratan, an orphan girl of the village. She did odd jobs for the postmaster. The postmaster used to talk with Ratan. He asked Ratan about her early life, which she loved to share with him. Now let us continue with the reading. Open your book, page number 39, paragraph number 3. Buoyed by these memories. Buoyed means to feel cheerful. And talks with the girl, the postmaster would also start yearning. Yearning means longed for something. And remembering his family, his mother, sister, brother, and their home. Unable to share these longings means desires, with the men at the indigo plantation, the postmaster talked freely with the girl, and it was before long that she had become very familiar with these people and frequently referred to them as people she personally knew. Frequently means happening or occurring at short intervals. Now, because he often used to talk to her about his family members, so soon she had started calling them with their names that the postmaster used for them. So she had become so familiar with them, she had started thinking that the postmaster's family was her own family, and this way we are going to see later how her heart breaks when the postmaster tells her that he couldn't take her along. Because with so much talking about their family, she had started thinking that she was part of postmaster's family. She was very close to him. Now, let us read further. One day, during a lull means break, in the rains, the postmaster took it upon himself to teach Ratan the alphabet. And thus it was that within a short span of time, underline, within a short span of time and write down, छोटे से समय में. She had mastered all the alphabet. Alphabet here is not one letter. Alphabet means all the letters of the language, like English alphabet has 26 letters from A till Z. In the same way, he started teaching her the alphabet. Meanwhile, the rains poured down incessantly, it means continuously, and canals and ditches overflowed. Ditches means ponds. The village roads had become impassable. Impassable means impossible to travel along. This rough weather started to prey on the postmaster. Prey means to hunt down. And it wasn't long before he had come down with fever. Now, how would the weather hunt a person? Obviously, when the weather is not good, we also catch cold and fever. So in the same way, the rough weather of the village started to prey on the villagers, and the postmaster fell sick. In the loneliness of his surroundings and the depressing weather, depressing means low spirits, the postmaster longed for the soothing touch of his mother's care. Soothing means gently calm. So children, like we also, when we are not well, we want our mother to sit by our side. So in the same way, the postmaster was also longing for his mother's care. Ratan took great care of the postmaster with motherly affection. She called the doctor, gave him medicines, and ensured an apt diet so that he could recover quickly. Ensured means made sure, apt means appropriate. When the postmaster was not well, the motherly side of Ratan helped the postmaster to get well soon. Now, with whom did the postmaster talk freely? The postmaster talked freely with Ratan. What did the postmaster decide to teach Ratan? The postmaster decided to teach alphabet to Ratan. Who took care of the postmaster? Ratan took care of the postmaster. Why did the postmaster fall sick? The postmaster fell sick because of the bad weather. How did Ratan take care of the postmaster? Ratan called in the doctor and gave the postmaster an apt diet. Now let us continue. As soon as the postmaster had recovered from his illness, underline from his illness and write down, uski bimari se. Under the tender and timely care of Ratan, tender means kind, he sent a request for a transfer back to Calcutta. The transfer took long in coming. Meanwhile, Ratan and the postmaster carried on with their casual routines. Carried on means continued. The postmaster waited for his transfer and the girl waited for the postmaster to call her for help with his activities. Underline, to call her for help and write down, उसे सहायता के लिए बुलाने को. And underline with his activities and write down, उसकी गतिविधियों के साथ. So obviously, he wrote a letter to the head office that he wanted to go back to Calcutta. So on the one side, the postmaster was waiting for his transfer orders, whereas the girl Ratan, she used to wait for the postmaster so that she could help him with the household chores. She was not knowing that the postmaster had already sent request for the transfer. Now let us continue with the next paragraph. One fine morning, the transfer orders arrived. To the delight of the postmaster, delight means happiness, his request had been accepted. He called the little girl and said, I have to leave tomorrow, Ratan. The girl asked, Where are you off to, Postmaster Babu? He cheerfully answered, cheerfully means happily, I am going back home. And when will you come back? Ratan asked. He said with a big smile, I am not coming back. Underline with a big smile and write down, एक बड़ी मुस्कान के साथ. She said in a soft tone. Underline in a soft tone and write down, एक विनम्र आवाज में. I will also go along with you. The postmaster let out a laugh. What an idea! And left it at that. The girl's grief was immediate and sharp. And seeing this, the postmaster consoled her. Consoled means comforted. Don't worry, Ratan. I'll ask my successor to take good care of you. Underline successor and write down, the postmaster who was going to take up the duties. And underline to take good care of you and write down तुम्हारी अच्छी देखभाल करने को. But the girl remained mute and sat. Mute means quiet. So though the postmaster had feelings for Ratan, but it was only for a girl who was orphan. So he simply said that he would tell the other postmaster to take good care of her. So was the postmaster delighted to receive his transfer orders? Yes, the postmaster was delighted to receive his transfer orders. What did he tell Ratan about his plans after he got them? The postmaster told Ratan that he was going back to his home, Calcutta, and he would not come back again. How did Ratan react when the postmaster was about to leave? Ratan said in a soft tone that she would also go along with the postmaster. Now let us continue with next paragraph. The next morning, the postmaster handed over the charge to his successor when he arrived. Just before the postmaster left for the boat, he took out a whole month's salary from his pocket, keeping some aside for travelling expenses. This he tried to give to the girl, saying, "This is for you. I hope this will cover your expenses for some time." The girl fell at his feet and started crying bitterly. "Postmaster Babu, please don't give me anything and don't worry about me." Then she ran away out of sight. So we cannot say that the postmaster was not a good man. The girl had developed a family feeling for the postmaster. So the postmaster was not a bad person. He is giving salary to the girl to cover all the expenses of the one. These words of Ratan were out of her broken heart. She was sad. Why was he not accepting her as his family member? Now come to next paragraph. The postmaster walked to the boat, looking around at the river as it swelled with the rainwater. Swelled means to become larger. Then he felt a pain in his heart and he could remember the sad face of the village girl. For a moment, underline, for a moment and write down, एक पल के लिए. He thought of going back and bringing her along. But the boat had moved ahead in the strong river current and the village was far behind. The postmaster consoled himself and thought that this life is full of meetings and partings. Nobody can escape it. So this again shows that the postmaster was a good man. So an elderly man like the postmaster could console his heart with such philosophy. But obviously Ratan have been very sad about this parting. So why was the postmaster giving his salary to Ratan? The postmaster was giving money to Ratan out of compassion and the feelings he had for her. He thought that the money would help her cover her expenses for some time at least. What did the postmaster think? The postmaster thought of going back and bringing Ratan along. And how did the postmaster console himself? The postmaster consoled himself by thinking that this life is full of meetings and partings and nobody can escape it. So here the chapter ends. I hope you all understood the chapter. Your homework is to read the chapter again and revise word meanings, phrases and back exercises. Thank you.